Hey, good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Swahili Sunday. I am here at the showroom finishing out a whirlwind of activity. And let me tell you what's the truth. I am tired. This is finishing out a 10-day run of events and activity. And so I'm here getting ready to pack up to go to the Santa Ana Elks and do an event there. I have all my product right here because we did, well, let me see. Thursday the 12th, we had the Live to Free students here, the president and vice president of the Live to Free event, and then then Friday we set up for the Global Village. Saturday was the Global Village. Sunday was a photo shoot. Monday was the 16th, went to the Cowboys game. Go Cowboys, they won. Tuesday we had a trunk show here in the showroom. By the way, if you want to bring your friends, if you're local and you want to bring your friends here to the showroom, you can come and hang out. We'll set up chairs. You can bring snacks and hang out, and I'll share the story and answer any questions. You can do your shopping. So that we did that, and what? Then Friday I went to San Diego to spend some time with some friends, and yesterday, I was at the celebration of life for Michelle Patterson, who had passed away um, earlier this month from a 4.5 year fight against cancer. They had given her 90 days to live, and she managed to, through holistic treatment and other treatment, she managed to live for 4.5 years. So she uh, beat the odds of what they told her, and she did it with grace and poise and joy. And she was somebody they had asked people to share memories. If you wanted, you could share to the audience, or you could just write a card. And what I wrote was, I just wrote a little card to her family that she gave me a chance when I was basically a nobody speaker, and she gave me a chance to speak at the California Women's Conference twice. And she never saw people as a nobody, which was really amazing. But what that did for me, and then just there's been so many other of my friends pass away, or people that I've known, people that affected my life either in a negative or positive way. It made it really important for me to connect with friends again, and that I hadn't seen in a while. So uh, it's what I did on Friday. I went to connect with. I had my friend and photographer Val Westover. I can't wait to share those photos. I haven't had a chance to pick the ones I really like, but I like a lot of them. He just gets some great shots. But he was doing an event in San Diego, and his wife Stephanie, who I haven't seen in quite a long time, was going to be there. So I was going to do something else on that day, but I made it a point to go down there and spend time with them because, tomorrow isn't promised, and I don't know what your beliefs are. I happen to be a follower of Jesus and believe, he's coming back one day. You have to look around the world and make a decision about what you really believe and uh, what things that you can do in your life. Are you making a difference somewhere? I mean, I've always said, I feel God called me to do the work in Kenya and serve the women in Kenya. And uh, why all the way over there? I don't know. It's not for me to question. That's his purpose for me. He's got a purpose for you too. And there's so many people who are so self-absorbed versus other people absorbed, and that's, I think, what is a big problem in our society here in the U.S. People are very self-centered and all about how many more things they can get and how much more stuff they can acquire. And oh, I have this size house, so I need a bigger house. I have this kind of car, so I need a better car. I've got a Cadillac SRX. I bought it used. It's got 250,000 miles on it almost, and I'm happy as long as it keeps running. And my next car is not going to be most likely something brand new. It'll be something, I really need a truck based on everything that I'm doing with all the hauling around. Of course, my goal is to do less pop-ups and have more people come here to the showroom and have more people buy online. But we debuted our dresses. If you haven't seen the posts, uh, there there's some posts on Facebook and Instagram, but I can show you some of the dresses here. We don't even have them up online, and they're already selling. This is the one that I have one of these, and that I wore in the fashion show. And this is actually the one that I brought back last year, one like this. And I was so surprised to be able to get some of this fabric. And this is one that we made aprons out of. Here's another one. Just the beautiful. This one of these sold. At the fashion show, and one of these sold at the Irvine Global Village. This one, I thought for sure the lady who was wearing it was going to take it home. It looks so beautiful on her. But we have some in small, medium, and large, extra large. Here we only had one of these, but this is will fit a large, extra large. These will eventually we'll get those up on the website. But most of you know I work a corporate job, and Vanessa, who collaborates as the creative director, she's been doing a lot of her own things as well. As a matter of fact, you got to join us for B&B Live on Thursday, because I'm going to interview her. You probably know her as the co-host. If you don't know Vanessa, you probably know her as the co-host of B&B Live. And I want to interview her and have her tell her story about the other things that she's doing. She's doing some incredible things. She's an incredible artist. She had a house concert last night that blessed my socks off. Her voice is beautiful, and it was a lovely event. And even though I had, well, I came back from the celebration of life, and I thought it was I needed to get a little rest, and I thought it was very important to go and spend time with people instead of spending all my time working by myself, isolated, uh, nose to the grindstone kind of thing. I miss connecting with people and some of my friends, and I've it's so easy for me. I don't know if it's because I'm a veteran or because of I live alone. It's so easy to isolate, and really we all need each other. So, uh, when I had these events, I really don't. Yeah, I expect some people that come will shop. That's great, but what I really want is to see you. I want to hang out with you. I want to connect with you, even if you're not local and you want to do a trunk show and have all your friends on Zoom, and we can connect and hang out and talk for a bit. And then I can show you products if you want to shop. That's great. If not, that's great too. But I would really love to just be connected, because there's so much going on in the world. There's so much negativity, and it makes you just want to avoid everything. Interestingly enough, we went to the Cowboys Chargers game. As I say, Cowboys Chargers, not Chargers Cowboys, here in LA. And uh, I had said a little prayer at breakfast that we would not see any fights around us during the game, because people drink too much, and they get in fights, and that kind of stuff happens, and it makes the game like, oh, gosh, really seems like almost every game I've been to, there's been a fight break out, or somebody drunk that spills beer on you or whatever. So I said a prayer about that, and the game was nice. We even had some Chargers fans next to us, and they were shouting for the Chargers, and we were shouting for the Cowboys, and there was um, no nastiness, no negativity. There were no drunk people around us. Thankfully, praise ye the Lord. And so we even walking around, it was fine. So, and I'd never been to a Monday night game, which was kind of cool. I've always gone to the Sunday games, but this one was a little, it was different. It was fun. So we go out, and by the way, we took Manu who's here from Kenya. He'd never been to an American football game before, and he was blown away. He's like, "Whoa, this is crazy!" Because that many people in one place screaming and yelling for their team. It was an experience. But so we go out and we sit down, we get a street hot dog. I call them downtown LA hot dogs because you always, I used to take the kids downtown to get those. And then we're sitting there eating, and sure enough, a fight breaks out. A little guy and a guy that looked like a linebacker for a football team. And the little guy was what some of my friends have said had liquid courage. He was talking all kinds of trash and, shoving the guy, getting in his face. And the guy, was like, dude, I don't want to fight you. Get away, back up, whatever. And then fists started flying. And then the security comes, and one of the girlfriends shoves the security woman, and I'm like, oh, whatever. We were far enough away that it was over there, but we like had a sideline seat to it. And I thought about it and I had to laugh. I'm like, I prayed about it in the game, but not the whole time we were there. So I should have changed my prayer. I really believe in the power of prayer. And I think that, Satan, the devil, evil, whatever you want to call it, wants to keep people from praying, because I think prayer changes things, and I've seen it change things in my life, changes things in the ladies' lives. Prayer and belief and faith had the ladies in Kenya supported all through COVID, like for almost 2 years. Every month, $800 to $1,000 showed up, either to cover food or school fees or both. And I didn't know where it was coming from, but I just had faith and I prayed and it showed up. So I really believe in the power of prayer. And I'm praying for a successful day today. I'm very tired. Um, if I had my choice, I would not be going today, but I made a commitment. And there's a phrase, I actually did a speech about this. Commitment means doing that thing you promised to do, even when you no longer feel like doing it. And I'm doing this to sell products for the ladies, so I can buy more from them to get them to a sustainable level. I'd love to get this into more of a profit so it could pay everybody. The only person basically it's not paying is me. It's why I work a corporate job, and that's why I'm really, I get tired a lot because I'm working two jobs basically. But I believe this is God's calling on my life, and I really want to make sure that those women have the opportunity to get their products sold. And a lot of times people, and I always like to say this, people, and I'm sure I'll get it asked today, so this money goes back to them. In essence, it does, but it doesn't go back to them from the sale because we already bought everything up front. So what happens is we buy everything up front. It also helps to pay the expenses. Like there's a booth fee for this event, there's a rental fee here, there's a fee for the website, there's a fee for this and a fee for that. So it has the profit from the sales has to cover the business expenses, the shipping a product here, and the ability to be able to buy more. And we're short, so a lot of it comes out. My paycheck goes to subsidize it currently. So that's how it works. But I'm actually getting ready to. We're going to have some products. I think they're coming, or they're going to be ready this week, and I'm going to get them shipped. I hope to have them in time for the Irvine Global Village and all the events in November. Christmas ornaments and Christmas trees and nativity sets. Need to set them up at Fairtrade Long Beach, so there'll be some there, and then there'll be at different events that we will be attending. So if you're local to Santa Ana today, come on out. We're going to be at the Elks Lodge from 12 to 4. I'm getting ready to pack up and head over there. It's just hop, skip, and a jump away from the showroom. Thankfully, I don't have to go very far. And then next week I'll be down 4th Street Market in Santa Ana from 10 till 3, I believe. So you can come see. It'll be an outdoor market. You can come see us there. November 4th, we'll be at Irvine Global Village. November 5th, we'll be at a church in Fullerton. And that's all I'll tell for now. But if you want to know where we're going to be, I usually post it in advance. I was too swamped this week to post this one, but you could also see it on the newsletter. So if you go to basketsandbeadskenya.com and put your email address into the pop-up, I'll add you to the email list, and you'll get notifications where we're going to be, products of the week, and everything else that's going on. All right, everybody, I have to pack up and get myself out of here. So I will see you soon. If I don't speak to you before, I will see you Thursday. Be sure to join us for B&B Live when we're going to be interviewing Vanessa, our creative director, and so much more. You're going to hear all the other things that she does, which are amazing. And I just am so grateful for her to be part of Baskets and Beads, to share some of her valuable time with Baskets and Beads. And we'll share the story about how we started collaborating and all the other things she's doing. So I will see you soon.